With 1 month till the first GOP primary, let's take a moment to check in with the co-founder of whytuesday.org, Jacob Soboroff. Once again, back to what's trending.
I always clap for myself.
Yes, it brings up the energy here. Now, we saw a lot happen in politics and social media over the past week. Herman Cain trended on Saturday. Big news for him.
If you remember last week when we were here, I said that maybe by this time next week for this show we'll have a lot. You were saying who's going to come out on top in the race. I said we don't know, but this time next week there'll be a lot more to talk about. And sure enough, there was. Herman Cain dropped out, and now I guess the question becomes who's Herman Cain going to endorse? Where are those
So
voters
what do you
gonna
think?
Go? I think that I think the common knowledge is Newt Gingrich, according to polls, and also because of a long-standing friendship between these guys that dates to before the 2012 race, stands to benefit the most from him dropping out. The interesting thing will be to see how the other second-tier candidates fare, and also John Huntsman in New Hampshire has been the only candidate so far that hasn't really had a surge and been the candidate of the week or the candidate of the month, so to speak. So it could be interesting to see what happens with him.
Now, I was going to mention something about Pokemon, but we'll move on from that. But Herman Cain was actually the only one to respond to your candidate challenge.
That's right.
So let's actually take a look at that right now.
Sure.
The system may not be perfect, but it's certainly not broken. More people need to participate in order to enhance the integrity as well as to better represent the voice of the people.
I give him credit for doing that.
No, I do respect Herman Cain. I mean, he may want to do as much as possible to take the focus off of what was going on with the scandals around his campaign. But I do give him credit. He put forward a plan to increase voter participation. For some reason, it relied around this idea of voter ID, which actually, by all accounts, restricts voter participation. But credit to him nonetheless.
What about Donald Trump moderating the GOP debates? What's up with that? Is it going to just be a total circus, or is this going to create a real platform for discussion?
If the criteria for hosting a GOP Republican debate is that you are the host of an NBC reality show, then I will be hosting a GOP debate because I was the host of School Pride, the short-lived reality show at NBC.
Anything is possible, really, now that Donald Trump has stepped in.
Granted, Donald Trump is far more, he's definitely way richer than I am, and he's also far more accomplished. But I just think it's a big joke. Why not spend time focusing on substantive things like the fact that half the people don't vote in the United States?
Now, you're also heading out on the road now, a month before the primaries. Tell us what you're going to be up to. What's your goal?
Yeah, so like you said, Herman Cain was the only candidate to put forward a plan to increase voter participation in this country. So like I did in 2008, we're going to be going back out on the road and try and track down some of these candidates and interview them on the campaign trail because they didn't apparently think that it was worthy enough of their time to send us a video about how to get more people to vote.
Yeah, get after them. Don't take no for an answer. We'll be following you along your path on the election trail. And for more about this man and his mission, be sure to check out whytuesday.org and jacobsoboroff.com. You will be back with Trending Politics in the new year.
Congratulations on a
excited.
wonderful season, Shira.
Thank you.
High
Thank
five.
you so much for being here and your support.